Alright, hey y'all, Lance here with another video for you, and welcome back to Stories, the Path of Destinies. I'm going to continue this one. So far, you discovered two things. One, the bunny is a frickin' a-hole. Feel sorry for her.
The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose.
So now we know
The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base.
there's possibly more information in the game from choosing the first path. But now that we know Lupino's an a-hole.
Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor.
No, this is nothing like
A
chess.
temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Renato. And also, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Yes. He's on his own now.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods. Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Renato could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
So, time to do a new path. Although I need to go back to those other areas and once I have all the blades to unlock everything I can.
As he set foot on the island, Renato couldn't help feeling a bit curious. Was Lupino still waiting to be rescued? No. He was probably drinking champagne with the ravens. Did ravens drink champagne? Did rabbits? Renato felt oddly thirsty, come to think of it. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
I know damn well not to rescue the frickin' rabbit. Didn't need rescuing in the first place. Honestly, let the ravens take him. Oh, my remote's almost dead. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay.
I need more materials, thought Renato.
So I just need one more wind essence and 20 more ore, and I can create the final blade.
What else could you hook?
Back. Oh, okay. Got rid of that one. Still need the Void Blade. Don't have that one yet.
Hey, how do you tell if someone's far away or just really small? The people who had built this castle, did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls? The Sky Ripper could destroy anything it touched, or so the legend said. As the Transcendent Emperor had fought the Lost Gods, thousands of thousands had died. But Renato had been through wars. The only merciful war was a short one.
Not wrong. Do I go ahead and give the final upgrade to... faster run.
This was way better than being able to shrink down to the size of an ant. What was that all about anyway?
Come on. Oh, I just have to make the blade. I don't have to be holding it.
Ice walls only let you through if they knew you were cool. Renato checked to make sure his sword was still working.
Did I make a mistake? No, I did not. Good. Oh, shield breaker. Nice. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
How we do it, said Renato to himself.
Hold on, I'm gonna check this way real quick. Nope. Go through that door now.
And this is why heroes are called dashing, Renato thought. See? Dashing. Get it?
Got him. Got them both.
Bet you never saw that coming.
Ah, the witty one-liners. Ah, frick.
puzzle. Renato loved puzzles. Except when he couldn't figure them out. On the other hand, if there was a puzzle, it was probably meant to keep people away from something good.
No! Come back here, fruit! Damn it. There's another door here. Alright.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Over there, okay, so I don't know what's going on here. I don't fully trust anything that's going on in this game because I've almost got enough for another drop. Oh.
There it was. Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him. Why he changed course to confront Zenobia. He'd no idea. Sometimes he would just do things, and he could never figure out why he'd done them. Usually, they worked out. After all, he was a hero.
Next time I do this path, I'll go with the way I should have gone. We'll see how this turns out. Maybe it'll end better than what happened last time.
He wanted to see her, wasn't it? It had been a dozen years since Swordfu School. He'd followed every rumor about her, every scrap of news. Not that he still loved her. After all, she was his enemy. No, it was solely because know your enemy. All right, maybe he should stop pretending. He knew exactly how she felt about it. But their love affair always ended with a tragic death. Unless, maybe he could find a way to dodge tragedy. Surely he could, couldn't he?
Well, without Lupino around, I should be able to do this a lot easier.
Can I borrow that?
Oh, I died. Like a dingus. You have died. Yep, again. It's because I died twice. There we go.
Already Renato knew more than he ever had. But about what?
Getting a lot of water essence here. I still just need one more void essence, then I can get everything else I need. Or wind essence to get the void blade, and I have all the blades at that point.
This was the nice part of town, but the ravens had been through here. They like to take shiny things home to their nests.
Alright, let's go ahead. Dash through enemies. Choose attack enemies at any distance. Auto activates when reaching a certain combo threshold.
Every day
I'll do that one.
better and better.
Even higher health. Sword energy increases with that one. I need to upgrade my movement speed too. That'll be my next one.
I'm sorry. Was that your shield?
Pulling a scorpion on these guys.
Well, they really needed to redecorate anyway.
Oh, let's see what gems I have. I want to keep the physical resistance. Let me take a look, see what one I got. Shield breaker. Your hits cause shield grunts to drop their shield. Oh. I should have that up on right now.
What's there?
Ow. Ooh, treasure hunter gem. Level 3. Nice. Alright. Oh shoot, I forgot. I missed one. Oh well. Irritating as that is. It's fine. Wait, can I go back through that? Nope. Okay.
Zenobia was leading the Imperial Ravens here. She loved to be in the vanguard, where the danger was, where she needed her wits. Renato pitied whoever she was fighting, especially if it was him.
Oh, now I get the wind essence, of course.
Incredibly valuable. Renato could sense it. Also, it still had its price tag.
Yeah, I can make the Void Blade next time I find one of those little, things.
Who are you looking at? Oh, right. No one.
Oh, that was close.
Renato wasn't entirely sure how he was going to capture Zenobia. She'd be expecting him. And he didn't have Lapino to cook up a clever plan. Why was it again that he hadn't got the core? From the
Void Blade
could make time itself slow for you.
Perfect.
Boat crashes are more fun.
So you are locked in. Last night before, well, you know, I will not apologize. I know you are too proud to forgive me. I also know you won't resist. Cat, as much as I have tried to educate you like a proper toad, I swear to you, you have to believe me that I did not plan all this when I adopted you. You've always been a special. That is why I'm writing this now, weeks in advance. I know I will not have the heart to do it the night of the sacrifice. If I think of you as my daughter, then I may change my mind. You must think I am selfish, and yes, I am a selfish, sad little toad that is afraid to die. But what I am doing will ultimately serve the greater good. I want the power. I want it all, and so I will keep my subjects content, peace for eternity. Even if you hate me now, you can still respect that. You have to. It is the only way I can forgive myself for doing this to you. I will miss you for eternity tomorrow. Try not to make a scene. Everyone will be watching. Okay, that's still jacked up right there. Can I just take that thing with me? Well, now that I know this, it should make convincing her a little easier.
Renata felt a little better.
I'm gonna die. If I don't do well.
Trust a raven further than you can throw her. But very little drop count.
Oh, geez, that was a. Whew. Give me more help. I need help. Bad.
Renato slinked through Zenobia's ship, making no sound at all. Where were her guards? Finally, he reached her bedroom. She was curled up on her bed. Oh, he'd forgotten how beautiful she was. How sleek. How soft. He tapped her on the shoulder with his sword. she vanished. And he suddenly noticed he couldn't move except his mouth. In fact, soon he couldn't keep his mouth shut. He told Zenobia everything. Skyripper, the rebellion plans, even where the secret rebel base was, until he was hoarse. It was some kind of truth spell. A talky truth spell. She called her father by Farspeaker Toad and filled His Majesty in. But why didn't he get the core? Croaked the Farspeaker in something like His Majesty's croak. Because I missed you, darling. Renata grinned. He doesn't even know why, frowned Zenobia. That makes no sense. It's a trap, shouted the Emperor. I'll meet you at the outpost, and I'll bring my interrogators. If Renata came face to face with the Emperor, maybe he could assassinate him. But maybe it would be smarter and safer to turn Zenobia against her father. What are you doing? Asked Zenobia. Did you ever wonder why the Emperor adopted you? He asked her. She shook her head. He told her. His Majesty wanted to bring the lost gods back. They could make him an eater of souls, an immortal. But to seal his bargain with them, he needed a sacrifice. Someone who truly loved him. She was stunned. Furious. You're lying. Under a truth spell? It's a trick. You can't prove that. Take me to the observatory, and I will.
Let's see how well this one goes. Maybe this time she'll survive.
What kind of proof could you possibly have? She said as they landed on the Nexus. Your father ritually sacrificed a village, and he left witnesses? The scientists resurrected one. Well, he's not really alive, but it can talk. A true witness. She frowned. The dead can't lie. Well, I bet they could. They just don't have any reason to. She nodded grimly. You go on ahead. I don't want the Ravens to see me.
I need help, bad.
Building these platforms was so expensive, they'd run out of budget for guardrails.
Maybe that, depending upon the path you take, determines whether or not which area of the map you actually show up on. That would make sense.
What were these poles exactly? Parking meters from the time of the lost gods?
I can open all the doors now. Let's see where this takes me. Maybe this takes me on a shortcut. Doubt it. Then again. Crap.
One small step for a fox, he thought.
Remote died on me at the worst possible moment. And this game doesn't auto-stop whenever you die, when you get in that situation. There we go. Much better.
His sword food teacher used to say power gems were cheating. Stupid old fart.
Dude, man, I've been wrong. Oh. Last divinity. Banish the evil gods and grant us the gift of time, but could one man divine as he may be create something that's gift us time? Dear, I believe that time is a symptom rather than a gift. I am convinced that on a cosmic scale there is a pendulum motion between order and chaos. Transcendent Emperor entered chaos and started an age. We live in an age of cause and effect, and logic. Time is merely the tapestry upon which these laws manifest themselves. It is the foundation of order's companion, entropy. But in the age of chaos, when the old gods reign, perception carries more weight than facts. Emotions can shape worlds, and time ceases to exist. The age of order is ending. I am merely helping the inevitable entropy has been broken. Fate has been breached. The end of time is coming, and I shall embrace it, Emperor. Oof. Head back over there.
Once, he found a Superman issue #1 in mint condition in a jar he'd broken. He planned to keep breaking things until he had the whole series.
No, that wasn't when I was breaking things. I'm looking for health. Oh, these ones can be opened with all of the swords. Okay. Give me health, damn it, I'm running low on health.
She caught up with him. Don't you think I'd know if my father wanted to invoke the Lost Gods? Would he tell you? No. Would you help him? No. I'd burn his books. Why'd he adopt a stray cat? You don't ask a thing like that. No, not when there's no good answer. She said, her whiskers twitching.
All right. Yeah, I got some more health. Good.
The scientist at the observatory had a true witness to one of the Emperor's blasphemous rituals. The dead could be made to speak for a short while. Interestingly, they could not be made to lie. After all, what do they have to lose or gain by lying?
Very true. Oh, my attack speed gem is now level 2, so that's good. But I'm good with what I have right now. Hello, welcome.
What did you do if one of these platforms stalled?
Before you ask, I am not off tomorrow. I'm working a long week this week, so I won't be able to play tomorrow. Unfortunately. Oh man, I almost died. Oh geez, that one was fun. Okay, so far so good. That's alright. I couldn't stream tomorrow anyway. Well, not except for my usual late night streams.
The observatory is a burning hulk. Dead scientists and black feathers everywhere. The ravens had burned the reanimated witness to cinders. Renato was stunned. There goes my proof. These were scientists, not rebels. Zenobia said, upset. Why would he do this? I don't know. Let's go to the fleet and ask him. Yes. I'll meet you in the mountains. There's something I have to get first. But could he afford to meet her in the mountains? He'd given the Empire the location of the secret rebel base. They would need rescuing. Why was he going to meet up with her? Wasn't it more important to rescue the Rebel Council from the almost certain Imperial attack? Why was he in this war anyway? Was it really to fight the good fight, or did he just want to see her again? One of these days, Renato thought, I should really figure out my motives before I pounce. Nah.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe this will open a different path. We'll see what happens. Could also be that she is aware and...
Was it true? Was he on this adventure just to see Zenobia again? The Imperial heir was not an easy catch to see. Well, she'd ignored all his Kwanzaa gifts. And on the other paw, trying to get a date by joining a war against your intended was, let's say, pretty optimistic. Yeah, but on the back paw, thought Renato, yes, it sounded exactly like him. Good. I'm so glad we had this little chat, he told himself. What was really fun was hooking yourself onto a moving ship.
Oh, right here. Toy.
This chest had teaspoons stolen from every inn in Boreas. Oh, and something more useful.
Here we go. Fight time.
of the road. Someone had rampaged through here on a killing spree. What had Zenobia gone to get? He had a chilling feeling. He could recognize her blade work in the wounds of the dead bird. Why had she killed them? Surely her father's soldiers were no threat to her.
Damn.
Who should have faked left and then gone left, he thought. And then, he never thought again.
There we go. Wait. This is different.
Couldn't they put in an elevator? Or a giant eagle? Or something? There was blood on this one, so it hadn't saved its owner. Very cool sword, thought Lara. He couldn't choose Paul anymore.
There we go.
If they didn't want their things broken, they really ought to make them stronger.
Hey, I'm healthier again. Yay. Doesn't mean I want to get careless, though. There's the flame blade here.
These platforms are great. Renato wanted one for his house. Maybe I should follow my nose, thought Renato.
Taking me a weird spot, isn't it? Lovely. Depths beneath the islands. They have returned. Well, 3 ships have returned. Out of the 8 I sent, of course, I mourn the loss of the knowledge survivors brought back is invaluable. What they have experienced is incredible. The air gradually grows denser and more turbulent until it becomes a suffocating, bone-crushing thunderstorm on the islands. The islands keep stretching for miles below the surface, and they have roots that radiate downward far beyond sight. The islands are alive. This is the proof I was looking for. The thick air of the depths keeps them afloat, and in the depths they find their sustenance. Do they have a conscience? Are they aware of our existence? Or are we merely parasites that they ignore or tolerate? I must prepare another expedition. This time I will go myself. I need to see this wondrous world of the endless deep sky. I hope you will visit me before I leave. I would like to hear more about that new friend of yours, Renarda. Ah, interesting.
What was the point of this game? Did you think no one would notice the lever?
Damn.
To everything, there is a season. He turned over and died.
Okay, I need to do better. Damn. Get rid of those frickin'. Okay, I'm up to 75% health at least.
No one could beat Bernardo at competition.
Damn. Push the void blade. There we go. Took some damage with that one though.
He could sense the jewel's power. He had a feeling they were going to be great friends.
Physical resistance is higher. Suddenly.
That was always a rush.
Oh, good. Alright, then I'll start getting the other stuff soon.
All these ravens I killed. So much power.
Are you feeling normal? Because you seem a little bloodthirsty.
Yes, obviously it wants blood. Demons always want blood. You really want power from a demonic rock? You? You want the stone, don't you?
Not really.
Good. I'd rather not have to kill you.
He told her he loved her.
That he wouldn't let the Iblis stone take her, even if he had to die for it. Well, he planned to tell her. Now, didn't seem like the right time. She'd probably cool off in a bit. So he let her get in her ship and fly off.
He rushed back to the Farfarer and followed her, keeping a healthy distance.
Zenobia's ship was just visible through the clouds ahead. How could he reason with her? But he had to. The rebels were down for the count. No wonder. He betrayed the location of their base and then he'd abandoned them. And if she became Empress while she was in the grip of the Iblis Stone, if she became Empress by murdering her father, she could still be a great Empress. But she could also be a nightmare Empress. She had to be stopped.
Well,
there were more dead ravens along his path. Some of them wounded in the back. He knew she could have easily talked her way past them, or clouded the little tiny raven brains with a spell. She was going out of her way to kill everything in her path. This wasn't Zenobia. Not as he knew her.
I'm currently set with a good set up. And granted, it's not like we're avoiding killing the ravens after all. Been taking those guys out as I go pretty regularly. I got the Void Blade now, so I can go this way.
Had that door been opened before?
Attack speed level 3. Cool.
So, his beloved was possessed by the spirit of a demon. That's what it meant to be a hero. To brave the darkness in your loved one's soul. To have faith there was still good in her. To help her out of that darkness, no matter what the cost. But what? What could he do? She'd kill him if he tried to take the Iblis stone from her.
He was sort of yanking his own chain, wasn't he?
Damn.
Slippy's hit, he thought.
Now he is a fox. I guess that makes sense. so far so good.
No skateboarding, the sign said.
Okay, final fight for the moment. Alright, that should be the end of this path.
At the end of the trail of raven corpses was Zenobia. Her father was frantically rigging a strange apparatus wrapped around a glowing core. "Don't do it!" he shouted. "You'll hate yourself in the morning. Stay back!" She screamed in a horrible voice he'd never heard before. It froze him in his tracks. The Emperor stared at him. "Run!" he told the toad. "Or hop!" But he didn't manage to voice it, only think it. Zenobia stabbed her blade forward, and His Majesty fell dead. She began laughing hysterically. Or was she weeping? "Just walk away," she laughed at him. "I've no more use for you." There was something he needed to do, but he couldn't figure out what it was. So he did as he was told. As he walked away, he felt a chill in the world. The light in the sky seemed to dim. He didn't dare turn. He had a nagging feeling there was something he should have done just then. Something heroic. But he could not have taken the Iblis stone from her by force. And she would not have parted with it willingly. A cold wind blew from where she had been. But he still didn't dare turn. And then, an awful laughter filled the air. And all the torches and all the ships went out. And he realized what he should have done. But by then, it was too late to do anything.
I mean, she survived, but...
Just like that, he was alive again. And back on the Farfarer, still fleeing burning Ubar. The book was still open before him. So, the book was a portal. It took you to the future, when your destinies would branch. He had failed and died 3 times, and he hadn't learned anything new this time. He'd done the same thing twice, yet expected a different outcome.
Not exactly.
But he was starting to feel like he was getting the hang of this. There was a way through to victory. He could feel it. He just had to keep running the path of destinies. With that, the book fluttered back to the beginning, and he fell into it. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose.
Yep, so every time I play, it'll be a different path.
Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Reynardo. And also, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course, Reynardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Reynardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
So I had to go the path of the Sky Ripper, get the actual full thing, and see what happens. Or I go after the stone. But for now, I'm going to end the video. So anyway, guys, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Thank y'all very much for joining me. If you guys did, if you guys liked this video and you want to help us out, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications when we go live. Feel free to join us on our Discord server, link in the description below. You can check out all the options we have going on there. And in the meantime, as always, y'all stay safe out there. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.